Promotional consideration paid for by the following.
Hello, I'm Josh, and he's Lee. No, start again.
This is awesome!
Hello, I'm Josh. This is Lee. Oh, I've done it again.
Welcome, I'm Lee.
And I'm Josh. And you're watching Cheap Shot Entertainment. And we're reviewing the 18th of August's Aspire Wrestling Alliance show.
That's
which I don't believe had a name. We started out straight away with a match, and it was Diamond Dave Andrews versus Rourke. Early RKO leads to a near fall, which DDA did more or less straight away, no messing about, just went for an RKO. There'll be a few more. Rourke takes things outside of the ring and gets back in the ring with a cross chop by DDA, a back elbow to take the big man down. There was a bit more to and fro. Do you want to?
DDA low bridge sent outside the ring, used under the ropes to choke Rourke, and is caught with a high fly move. This gives
Rourke a chance to beat down DDA. Rourke locks in a headlock, which DDA powers out of. It's a missile drop kick and a leg lariat, which was very good. And he changes the flow of the match with this. Kicks to the head, running net breaker, and he misses the leg lariat. And Rourke catches DDA with a lariat of his own, which again was good to see the big man do. The diamond cutter is turned into a power slam, which leads to another near fall, which again was very good. Cross chop caught, but DDA turns this into a strong stringboard diamond cutter for the win. Now this was the best RKO style move I've ever seen. He jumped on the corner rope and jumped back, got him with the RKO. Rourke's done.
Brilliant first match.
Yeah, brilliant first match.
Open match, brilliant.
Wasn't expecting Rourke to lose.
Oh, phone call.
So yeah, I wasn't expecting Rourke to lose. Bigger man, obviously, and DDA pulled it out of the bag. There was a lot of comedy towards the start of the match, which we like. Always like a bit of comedy.
Well, DDA's an opener anyway. Open match, good for an opener.
Yeah, DDA's good for an opener. He always is good for a laugh. DDA is. But yeah, DDA wins.
And I've got his videos. I've got his goals as well.
Oh, and we've got your goals ready for you, DDA. If you're watching, we've got your goals ready for you. So the next match was representing United in Violence was Juggernaut John Allens versus Xander Palmer, who I think looks like he should be in Cool Runnings. Am I allowed to say that?
Yeah.
Cut that bit.
No, we sung the whole thing, the whole song too.
Yeah, Allens gets off on top early. Palmer counters with his speed, but Allens soon gets control of the match. Allens was all over him in this match. He was throwing big moves everywhere, and he was looking good. He dumps Palmer to the outside. Allens follows to take a break and 8 count, and continues to punish Palmer outside the ring. Everything that Xander Palmer, literally everything, gets countered by the bigger man. Allens tried a leg drop and misses. He missed a leg drop, which does an education DDT to Palmer.
Execution.
Execution DDT to Palmer, and Allens picks up an impressive victory over a very game Xander Palmer. Must say both men look very good in this match.
A very good match.
but the better man won. Better man did win that one. Next up, one of my personal favourites is Jack Sparta versus Michael Rothrock. Jack Sparta enters the ring with his usual beatboxing with Jacob Page on the outside.
Winding the crowd up.
Yeah, Jacob Page was doing his usual stick with no, 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 and getting the crowd riled up behind him. In the early going, it was even. Rothrock gets going and hits flying tackle and shakes out Sparta. Damage to the beatbox.
That's when he had him on the ropes.
Yeah. And gets Sparta spanked for good. He spanked him. Give him a good tap on the bottom. He did. Yeah, this is the point where Jacob Page got involved and turns the tide for his tag partner, which I do think they make a very good tag team. Choke on the ropes as the ref is distracted, so he was choking him. Rothrock has a comeback, a thin blue line hit. Sparta reverses the whip and hits a spine buster. Rothrock tries for over and out, but Page gets involved. Sparta hits a low blow with a knife stick.
A very low blow.
Very low.
And gets a pin on a rope on a prone Rothrock. So he did bodge it to start with. He put the truncheon in wrong.
Yeah.
And
he put the truncheon in wrong. But it was a cheap shot.
Yeah.
It was a cheap shot, and he got it right the second time. But Rothrock said to me afterwards that he was in pain. Let's say.
Very, very, very low.
Below the thin blue line.
Yeah.
The next match is a women's match, which is where I sort of turned off a bit because I just wasn't feeling it. It was Shauna Shea, who I've seen in a lot of promotions, versus Hannah, and actually, I don't know where to go.
That one. Yeah, it's there.
Alright, I'm searching for it.
Doesn't matter, I've not got it. I had a business card. Yeah, it was Shauna Shea versus Hannah James. Hannah James has looked good on all the other.
Floor.
The initial lockups lead to James going out on the top, and in a quick victory she gets a roll up. Shauna Shea is not happy, but the victory came really fast. It wasn't built up to. She just rolled her up and she got the win.
Bit of a quick match, really.
So after this, after the quick roll up, not happy Shauna Shea attacks James. Attacks Hannah James, and what's her name? Oh, Shauna Shea's business card. This is Shauna Shea's business card. Yeah, so what's her name? Sky. What's her first
Cherry
name?
Sky.
Cherry Sky. So Cherry Sky makes a save, and Luna Rocks comes in. And all four get a good dressing down from Scarlett Page, who is the Aspire general manager.
It was all kicking off, basically.
Yeah, there was sort of those fist flying. Luna Rocks and Cherry Sky got into it a bit, and it all ends up with a tag team match.
It went on for about 5 minutes, didn't it? 5 or so minutes.
Yeah, there was getting a bit rowdy.
Yeah.
So the next match was Shauna Shea and Luna Rocks, which I don't think Luna Rocks was very happy about, versus Hannah James and Cherry Sky.
Well, they weren't working as a team, was it?
They weren't working as a team. There was dissension in the ranks, let's say. Our general manager's sort of crawling around on the floor at the minute. Shea tags in Luna quickly, and soon gets taken out by her opponents, who seem to have better chemistry in the ring. Cherry Sky and Hannah James look very good as a team. Yeah. Continuing their rivalry that's brewing for months, Cherry and Luna clash heads. James and Shay, and James hits her crossbody and Rox breaks up the pin. Sky gets yanked from the apron as Rox and Shay actually manage to win the match, as Shay hits a finisher and Rox then gets the pin. So it was a finish. Shauna Shay hit a F5 style move, and she was going to just scramble for the pin, and she got tagged by Luna Rox on the back like a blind tag. Luna Rox comes in and gets a victory, but really it's a Shauna Shay victory, isn't it?
On the way out, they were kicking off each other after the match when they were not.
Yeah, there was still a bit of argy-bargy between the two.
The future of professional wrestling. Many claim to be it, many claim to know what it is. But I am not claiming anything. I merely am here to facilitate and to show what that future is and who will bring it about. The man standing here is plain and simply the greatest thing that has stepped into a ring in a very long time. You see, Robin Gray is not a typical athlete. He's not a typical human being. He is remarkable, supernatural.
Sorry.
Stop laughing, Cameron. The fact of the matter is this.
You got Dave behind you looking about.
Yeah. Hello. The fact is, my friend Robin Gray here does not need to run on pretense, doesn't need flashy cars or flashy suits. He just simply is someone that has overcome so many challenges that another won't make a difference. Robin, I'd like you to tell these people exactly what is going to happen when you step into the Battle Royal tonight at the Aspire Wrestling Alliance.
See, the way I see it for a Battle Royal is you don't need to throw 19 people over the top rope. You just need to throw one, and that's the final one. So all you have to do is survive. Plain and simple.
For this is Robin Gray.
And this will be my day.
Get out of my face.
Oh, so the next match was a over the top rope battle royal, and all 20 men start in the ring, and they get tossed out, but they have to go over the top rope, and
2 people can't touch the floor.
yeah, and the winner got the #1 contendership against Ronan, the Aspire champion.
Next time they're in Cynthia.
Yeah, next time they're in Simpin. So we had, this is just a few of the entrants, The Fallen, so Striker and Azrael, John Allens, who we heard from earlier, Brad Matthews, Robin Gray, Jacob Page, who we saw earlier as well, Jordan Lee, the Steel Brothers, who were very, very good actually. They're a House of Pain tag team, and they're good. They put on some good matches. They do good hardcore matches. John Allens went out first. Jacob Page. The final four. The final four was John Allens, Jacob Page, Xander Palmer, and Jamie Flash. Again, it was, you probably could have had The Fallen in there for the final four. They went out just at the end. They got to the final 6. But the final 4 was Jamie Flash, Xander Palmer, Jacob Page, and John Allens. John Allens went out first. Just a normal move. Xander Palmer was next out, and then it was Jacob Page and Jamie Flash. I think the much bigger Jacob Page would win. But Jamie Flash used his youth. Happy birthday for tomorrow, Jamie. 16 on Monday the 19th. So if you want to send him a card, got time. Jamie Flash won.
He deserves the win though.
He did. He's very good.
The last 20 in there with 20 men.
So yeah, Jamie Flash is the new #1 contender, even though Malin never had his #1 contender match. Malin never got his
Opportunity.
title match after he won the #1 contender. So, but with a bit of luck, Jamie Flash will dethrone Ronin. Speaking of who,
Is our main event.
yeah. So it's Ronin and Sweet Steve, who was wearing tassels.
Tassels on his boots.
If you watch his channel often, you'll know about the tassels.
Tassels.
So yeah, you got a bit of stick for wearing tassels. So it was Ronin and Sweet Steve versus Malin and Joseph Cardinal, the old Al Despovido. Sweet Steve was getting worked over by Team Malin. Ronin in, everybody chopped Steve. This was a funny little spot. So they were in the corner. Ronin was going to chop Cardinal, and he didn't chop Cardinal. He chopped Sweet Steve.
He ducked for the.
So then Joseph Cardinal had a go, and then Ronin had another try, and then Malin gets in on it, and Malin does it, and then Malin and Joseph Cardinal do it together.
And then Steve gets in the ring as a paddy waddy, doesn't he? And tells everyone to stop.
Yeah, he has a bit of a hissy fit, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Turned beetroot red, didn't he?
And chops is spelt with an O, not an I.
Oh, this spell checking.
Ronin focuses on Malin's arm.
Yeah.
So every time the referee, there was distracting the referee, and every time the referee was distracted, Sweet Steve was pulling Malin's arm over the top rope and giving it a bit of a seeing to and giving it a bit of working
Oh,
over.
he did get the wrong arm though.
Yeah, there was a point in the match where. Do you want to explain it? There was a point in the match where Malin passes Sweet Steve Ronan's arm, and Sweet Steve pulls down on Ronan's arm instead, while the referee's distracted, which was very good. It was good character work.
Yeah.
It was brilliant. And then Steve pulls the wrong arm. But they make up in the end. They do make up. They have a little cuddle in the ring and they get over it.
Wrestling friend.
Right.
Cardinal in and takes out Ronin. Tags Malin back in. Some tag team cheating leads to Malin being taken to the mat again. Cardinal in and it's a line salt, which I've got to admit was a very good line salt. Chris Jericho would be proud. Ronin hits an inverted Michinoku driver. There's a hot tag to Malin. He takes out both of his opponents, both Steve and Ronin. And Malin finally makes Steve tap to a crossface, and Team Malin picks up the win. Another win over Team Ronin. So Malin's sort of coming out on top of the team wars against Malin.
But when will it end?
Yeah, it's run its course a bit now. The old Malin versus Ronin thing, it's a bit. It's good. It's good. It's just it's every month, isn't it? Twice a month.
They need to.
But they put on some exceptional matches between them. Ronin and Malin have got some of the best chemistry that you'll see in local wrestling.
All in all, it was a very good day.
It was a very good. It was a very good. It was a very good show, actually. One of the better ones that I've been to recently. There's nothing to complain about, apart from Jacob Page not winning the Royal Rumble, because we'd have quite liked to see Jacob Page beat Ronin up for a bit.
And I'm Lee.
I'm Josh.
And you've been watching Cheap Shot Entertainment.
You've been watching Cheap Shot Entertainment.
Make sure you subscribe.
And you are the, we didn't do that at the start. You are the Cheap Shot Nation.
The Cheap Shot Nation. Make sure you subscribe. Hit the notification bell. Join us on Facebook.
Make sure you should subscribe. Hit the notification bell. Join us on Facebook, Twitter,
and
Instagram.
And if you see us, we will do autographs.
Yeah, he will. I'll charge.
But you'll have to pay them for the autograph. As in, you'll pay them.
Yeah, he'll pay you. If you want his autograph, he'll give you a £5.